Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this MTQ DIY ring light. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost anything extra. So as you can see by the graphic here on the box, this ring light consists of different segments. So this is sort of a D shape, but they're actually 6, so you can make a hexagon. So you could do a traditional ring or you could do different shapes. These graphics here show some examples here. So here you see kind of an S, a B, an O. There's all sorts of different shapes you can do. So here this says 18-inch large diameter, professional fill light with 3 light effects, DIY assembly, 360-degree rotatable gimbal, lifting and foldable tripod. This is the parts list. There's 6 DIY fill lights, 1 link connector, 5 connectors, 1 fill light interface, 1 big tripod, 3 small tripods, 1 charging cable, 1 phone holder, 1 storage bag, and 2 user manuals. These are some usage suggestions: indoor and outdoor shooting, portrait photography, wedding photography, fill lighting during makeup. Here's product info. The material is ABS, polycarbonate, and metal. The color is black. It's 24 watts. Input is 100 to 240 volts, 50-60 hertz at 0.4 amps. Output is 12 volts at 2 amps. There are 72 white LED beads and 72 warm white LED beads. This says color rendering index, but this looks like the color temperature is 7,000 or 3,000 Kelvin. The operating temperature is -20 to 65. I think that's degrees Celsius, which would be roughly 0 to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. This says lumens 18 to 20, but that seems very low. And then here it says luminous flux is 15 to 1200 lumens. So I think this is actually the lumen rating. I'm not sure what that is. And the product weight is 2 kilograms. And we have the package size is 150 by 107 by 480 millimeters. Okay, so here are the light segments. Here's the power adapter. It has a Velcro strap. So the power cord has a control in the middle. The cord itself is around 12 feet long. And here's the power connector. So here we have all the accessories. This is the tripod. We have a small storage bag, a large storage bag. This is a connector segment. This is an extension cable, so you can plug the power into here and you can split it off to 3 different plugs here. We have 3 smaller tripods here. Here's the phone mount, and this is the gimbal. So these lights are configurable. I can pull on this tab here to change the orientation, like so. So if you want to make a hexagon, you just unlock these and then move it till it first clicks, and that should give you the right shape. And then we have the connector piece that can connect these 2 ends. So these are the instructions for the assembly, so you can pause that if you want to read that. And here's the other side. Here's the regular user manual. So it has the parts list, product information, assembly steps, tripod assembly, and examples of how you can use the lights separately. So there is a message here. It says DIY splicing lights must be operated after power off, otherwise it will cause circuit damage. So you want to power these off while you're messing with them. So I'll plug this in. I'll find the controller. Now I can turn these on, like so, and it has plus or minus to raise or lower the intensity. Then we have M for mode. So that's your color temperature. So I will try turning this over. Hopefully it will not blow out the camera. Turn off my camera light. So here's the more yellow color. This is more white, and this is more blue. So I've turned these off. Now I'll disconnect them. Flip this over. I'll pull this apart at the connector. So to take the connectors apart, I'll get this at 90 degrees. I'll pull the latch and it will slide apart. Do that over here. So you can see how that works. There's a wide section here and a wide section here. Those line up. So if you do it the other way, this will not come apart. You need to do it the correct direction. And you can see the electrical connectors in there too. So this can connect to a tripod. I'm just going to handle one segment just because it's easier to handle. But you can see there's a nut on either side. And then we can take the gimbal here and screw that in. It has a little extension on it so it fits. So we have that in there like so. We also have the small tripods. Same thing here. There we go. And the gimbal can thread onto a tripod. So you typically would put this on the big tripod. I guess you could use it on the small one. I'm demonstrating it here because it's easier to show on camera. So this will thread in there, and then you can loosen this up. And this will allow you to swivel this in whatever direction you want. You get it in the position you want and then tighten it down. Like so. So I'm going to show this on the big tripod in a second, but I'm going to do a little setup here with the small tripods first. So I have 3 segments here. I can connect these up into a triangle, like so. And here I can mount it on the tripod. So I have 3 different symbols here. I can take the splitter, plug it into each one. I'll plug that into power, and now I can power these 3 lights, like so. I didn't have that one plugged in. So you're certainly not limited to these tripods. It does come with them, but you could also just use like a clamp tripod or any other type of mounting device, suction cup mount. This is very versatile since it uses a standard 1/4-20 tripod thread. So it's up to your imagination how you set all these up. So you can also do different shapes with this. So there's a giant 5 or an S. We could even put a segment here. So now you have a 6 or a 9. So it's kind of floating here, but if you mounted it down here, that should be pretty secure. Now I wouldn't be putting this on some kind of moving thing like a vehicle where it would be flopping around. Now if you bought 2 sets of these lights, you could create, say, 2 numbers here, and you could create lighting for, say, someone's birthday. So this could be someone's 6th birthday, or you could put a 1 next to it for someone's 16th birthday. So there's lots of versatility with these. They look almost like a large 7-segment display. So let me light this up just so you can see it. There we go. So I'm going to get the tripod set up, and then I'll set this up like a traditional ring light. Okay, I have the tripod ready. I'll put the ring light on. There we go. With the gimbal here, I can switch it to whatever direction I want. I can tilt it up or down. I'll just put this straight up or down for now. So we have a cell phone mount. That will slide in one of the cold shoes. So I'll put that in there. And then it has this ball and socket to hold your phone. So I can tilt it like so, and then tighten it down. And I can mount a cell phone in there, like so. So this is an iPhone SE, and it's a little narrow. A larger phone like the 6S fits in here a little better. Now you can get cold shoe mounts if you want something different from this flex arm. There are other options available. So I'm going to move the phone I'm currently using over to this mount, and I'll turn the light on and I'll illuminate my face so you can see what this would look like if you were to use it for things like makeup. Okay, I have my phone mounted in the middle of the light. I'll turn the light on, and this is on, I think, full brightness here. No, it wasn't. So this is full brightness. I'll turn it down a little. I think that's still on. This is the lowest brightness. So you can see since the camera is in the middle of the lights, it gives you very even light on your face. I'll change the modes here. So this is more blue, and this is more yellow. I don't know how well that's coming through on camera because the camera might be adjusting for that, but I tend to like the white light. So I'm going to flip my phone around now, and I'll illuminate something with the lights. Okay, so now I have the light pointing down at my desk. I'll turn it on, and you can see this gives you really good lighting here. So you don't have a lot of shadows around it. So this is what it looks like all set up. I have the ring light here. I have the camera in the middle. I'm holding up a piece of foam board in the back to make it easier to see. So that's the MTQ DIY Ring Light. This is a very versatile ring light. It can be set up like a traditional ring light. You can make a smaller ring light out of it with using 3 segments. You can arrange the segments in different orientations for fill lighting. You could use these as a decoration themselves, like I gave an example earlier to make numbers or letters. Another nice feature of this light is that it can all be folded up and put into the bag it came with, and you can easily pack this into a suitcase. One problem with traditional ring lights is they're very large and unwieldy. When this is packed up, it's a lot smaller. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you liked this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.